if you don't take that approach, you have to constantly be willing to learn and recreate yourself each day, just like Ben Franklin said, and be ready to accept every single failure as a lesson on where you can use the energy and what you need to learn, not that you did something wrong. For thousands of years, people have wanted to actually be their best. And if they could, then they would all be the top champions in sword fighting in Japan, in archery, riding on horses, or in working with Buddha in China or Lao Tzu. All those people, they have access to something that allows you to be your best. That something has been described as being Wu Wei, or has been described as the way, or has been described to be essence. And all those are words. The truth is, you know when you're doing your best. And that sensation, that feeling comes from the real energy that's being fed to you all the time that you're taking in. And if you take all the real energy, I'm talking about the real energy, not energy that just takes you up and down like Coca-Cola, like sugar, but nothing against Coca-Cola, but any sugar drink or any other stimulant. But there's a real energy that actually enlivens your body. And that energy is what created the fact that when you breathe oxygen, your whole body lights up. Your whole system works on taking oxygen in while you're awake and while you're asleep. So whether you believe in God, Mother Nature, the universe, Buddha, it doesn't matter. There's a source to having balance in your body. And then once you learn how to connect to it, oh, wonderful, you can take off the training wheels. Then you can really zoom in life. Everybody from childhood to adulthood would like to zoom. Everybody would like to excel, and they don't. Not because they don't want to, not because they don't have the ability. They know they have the ability, but they can't pull it together because they don't know the switches inside your body to turn on to bring in source energy at will. So relationships have to be growing every day too. You have to be getting more loving and caring and appreciative of other people and of the people you're working with, and your parents and your exes and your children. Because if you don't, then we have, Middle East aggression. We have people that believe in using the fight is the only way to resolve things, rather than the one thing that we all know who really care from a United Nations standpoint, all the great people, is that peace in our time is possible, but you have to be peaceful. You can't be peaceful if you're out of balance. So being peaceful, another one of the 8 is being positive all the time, that you actually have ability to create a positive future. Many of the great peoples, it's not just in the Bible, but other places where it says, without a vision, people are lost. So what they mean, a positive vision, a reason to look up and go, oh, God, it's going to be great tomorrow. You have to have positive resources to look forward to. If you don't know that you're burning out, then you are not, then you're in trouble. Who doesn't drive a car and watch their gas tank? I don't know. Maybe if you live in New York, you don't have to have a gas tank, but at least maybe if you're in a cab, you watch the meter. You're burning out every minute that you're not adding fuel. The way Lao Tzu discovered that a way to be successful is that if you're riding a bike and you're in balance, it's a good feeling. You know what it is. You can check it by your sensors going left and right, how your balance is. If you're out of balance, you know right away. It's so important that you monitor yourself throughout the day, starting from the beginning of the day, that you're always getting more energy in, you're more ready to take on the next thing. That's your first indicator. Most people don't score themselves that way. Most people go, I'm going to run all day until I crash. And then maybe I'll eat, or I'll take a energy drink, or I'll do something. And yes, you can run your life that way. And yes, in Energy for Success, some people start out that way and they start doing their practices in the morning, and then they do them when they start to really decline, maybe at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. These energy practices boost you right back up so that you can go back in the courtroom and you can negotiate, or you go back in a negotiating process and really succeed. But if you don't know these practices, then you can't stay ahead of the game, and you certainly can't pull yourself out. The forces of quantum physics and nature will all marshal behind you and support you. And you know that that's true. And if somebody ever starts a project that it starts to slow down, and they keep doing these practices, they always discover something new that they need to bring in that'll make it more acceptable and valuable to other people, because it's another need they forgot. They missed it. They thought the people needed one thing, but they actually needed two or three things in addition. If you don't take that approach, you have to constantly be willing to learn and recreate yourself each day, just like Ben Franklin said, and be ready to accept every single failure as a lesson on where you can use the energy and what you need to learn, not that you did something wrong, especially in this time of the world. Never has it been as important for each person to realize that you're being tapped on the shoulder at some point in your life to connect with spirituality. And if you don't get it, it's a dry world. It definitely is a hard world. It's not magic to connect to spirituality. All you have to do is, whether you're in church or whether you're in meditation or whether you're in chanting or whether you're in Tai Chi or whether you're in some other kind of both spiritual and physical martial arts, the way to do it is you have to be able to connect to source energy all the time, because that's what fuels you. So for me, I'm use every moment as an opportunity to grow. So that's why under energy, one of the big eight is the great eight is that you physically are getting stronger and healthier and younger every day. And so a lot of my clients, people yell at them and they say, I know they'll tell them that they had plastic surgery. And then people go, no, I haven't. And they say, I can't believe you haven't. You look beautiful and everything. Says it's this energy for success. I can't tell you how many clients we've gotten for people that look younger, their lines go away. They just start to appear healthier, but they're also able to compete.